These aren't just coins, they're hidden jackpots. From a quarter worth $200,000 to a dollar coin selling for six figures, these ultra-rare U.S. coins could change your life. Stay tuned as we uncover the top 3 most valuable Washington, Bicentennial, and Anthony coins collectors are desperate to find. Body, History of the 1966 Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter has been a part of American coinage since 1932. Originally minted to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, it quickly became a staple of daily currency. For years, it was made of 90% silver and 10% copper, making these older coins prized by collectors and silver stackers alike. But by 1965, due to the rising cost of silver, the U.S. Mint made a drastic change. Silver was removed from dimes and quarters, replaced with a clad composition, copper sandwiched between layers of copper-nickel. That transition marked the birth of the modern coinage era. The 1966 Washington Quarter was the second year using this new clad composition. Over 821 million quarters were minted that year, most of them very ordinary. But here's where it gets interesting. Rare and valuable errors, the big money. Within that sea of hundreds of millions of coins, a handful of rare varieties and mint errors have turned into jaw-dropping discoveries worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. 1. 1966 Silver Planchet Error, value, $5,000 to $100,000 plus. During the transitional period, some quarters were mistakenly struck on leftover 90% silver planchets from 1964. These are among the most valuable errors for the year. A 1966 Washington Quarter mistakenly struck on a silver planchet can weigh around 6.25 grams instead of the usual 5.67 grams. These are extremely rare, fewer than a dozen have ever been found and authenticated. In top uncirculated condition or professionally graded at MS66 or higher, these silver planchet errors have fetched $25,000, $50,000, and even close to $100,000 at auction. 2. 1966 Double Die Obverse, DDO, or Reverse, DDR, value, $1,000 to $10,000 plus. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck with a misaligned or doubled die, creating a visible doubling of the design elements, like the lettering, motto, "In God We Trust," or date. While rare for the 1966 issue, confirmed DDO or DDR varieties exist, and collectors pay thousands for sharply doubled specimens. The stronger the doubling and the better the condition, the higher the price, some fetching over $10,000. 3. Full strike errors and off-center coins, value, $100 to $5,000 plus. Coins with significant off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, or other minting abnormalities from 1966 can also be extremely valuable. A well-centered off-strike with visible date and full detail can sell for $1,000 to $3,000 easily, and higher for dramatic examples. Grading matters, condition equals cash. Coin value increases exponentially with quality. A mint state, MS, 1966 quarter graded MS 67 or higher is exceptionally rare, even without errors. A regular 1966 quarter in MS 65 is worth around $20 to $50. An MS 67? Now we're talking $2,000 to $5,000 or more. An MS 67 plus with a rare error? That's when things shoot into six-figure territory. In 2022, a 1966 quarter graded MS 67 Plus with no known errors sold for over $21,000 at auction, simply because of its pristine condition and rarity in that grade. How to spot a rare 1966 quarter, checklist for treasure hunters. Now that your curiosity is fired up, here's how you can check your 1966 quarters for potential gold mines. 1. Weigh it. Normal clad quarters weigh 5.67 grams. If yours weighs 6.25 grams or more, it might be a silver planchet error. 2. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for doubling in the words, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date. Examine the reverse, especially United States of America, and $quarter, for any odd doubling. 3. Examine the rim and edge. A silver coin will have no copper-colored edge, it will be solid grayish silver all around. Clad quarters have a distinct copper stripe. 4. Look for dramatic minting mistakes. Off-center strikes. Missing parts. Clipped or ragged planchets. If your coin fits any of these descriptions, you could be sitting on a serious payday. Call to action, keep viewers engaged. So, did you just realize you might be holding on to a hidden fortune? If you've got a 1966 Washington quarter, take a second look. Better yet, take it to a trusted coin dealer or submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A 25-cent coin turning into $25,000 or more isn't just a collector's dream, it's a reality that's already happened. And it could happen to you. If you found this video helpful or exciting, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin guides, and leave a comment if you've ever found a rare coin, or think you might have one right now. And don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a money-making moment. Remember, treasure is still out there, you just have to know what to look for. The U.S. Mint released the famous Bicentennial Quarter in 1976, celebrating America's 200th birthday. These quarters featured the iconic drummer boy reverse design and were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco with the dual dates 1776 to 1976. But here's the kicker. There is no known official 1876 Bicentennial Quarter, because bicentennial coins weren't made until a century later. So how can such a coin exist? That's where the legend begins. Rumors have circulated in the coin collecting community about a mysterious 1876 Bicentennial Quarter, an anachronism, a minting mistake, or perhaps a fantasy piece made by rogue mint workers or as a test pattern. While no official documentation confirms this coin, a few supposed examples have surfaced, often drawing huge interest from collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. And if you were to actually find a genuine version of this coin, confirmed and authenticated by a grading service, it could be worth six figures or more. We're talking $100,000, $250,000, and beyond, especially if it shows signs of being a legitimate pattern strike or experimental mint error. Even fantasy coins or privately struck prototypes mimicking this date design combination have sold for thousands of dollars, simply because of the buzz and mystery surrounding them. This makes the idea of an 1876 Bicentennial Quarter not just a collector's dream, but the ultimate numismatic unicorn. How to spot and call to action. So what should you look for? A coin dated 1876 with the drummer boy reverse. A visible D mint mark, indicating Denver, though Denver didn't exist as a mint in 1876. Any signs of mismatched obverse and reverse dies. Authentic looking wear, weight, and metal content, but always verify. If you ever come across a coin like this, do not sell it to just anyone. Get it authenticated by PCGS, NGC, or Annex. A verified discovery of this coin could make you a millionaire overnight. Closing, drive viewer action. You've just heard the story of one of the rarest and most intriguing coin mysteries of all time. Could it be real? Could one be out there waiting to be found? Check your collections, your old coin rolls, or that dusty jar in Grandpa's attic. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell because the next video might just reveal another hidden treasure. And hey, if you think you've seen something like the 1876 Bicentennial Quarter, drop a comment. You might just be sitting on history. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979 as the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, women's rights pioneer Susan B. Anthony. This was a historic step for the U.S. Mint, but the coin itself had a rocky start. Its small size and similarity to the quarter made it unpopular in circulation. Still, what many people don't realize is that among the millions of these coins minted, a few were made with extreme rarity, and are now worth hundreds to thousands of times their face value. The most valuable and rare version of this coin is the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar with the Type II clear S mint mark. Here's the breakdown. Mint location, San Francisco. Type 1, the common, blob-like S mint mark. Type 2, the rare, sharply defined, clear S mint mark. This small difference makes a huge impact. While the Type 1 is worth around $1 to $5 in typical condition, the Type 2, clear S, can be worth hundreds to over $1,500 in high-grade proof condition. And if you have one graded by PCGS or NGC at PR70 Deep Cameo, the highest quality, values can exceed $2,000 to even $4,000 or more. But wait, it gets better. A perfect PR70 example of this coin has been sold in major auctions for prices well over $15,000, depending on demand and rarity at the time of sale. That's right, from $1 to $15,000 for a coin that could easily be mistaken for pocket change. These proof coins were never meant for circulation. They were specially struck for collectors and sold in sets. But over time, some made their way into circulation by accident or were broken out of sets. That's why you just might find one hiding in an old coin jar, or in a forgotten drawer. Call to action, build anticipation and encourage engagement. So how do you know if you've struck gold, or silver, in this case? Grab a magnifying glass, check your 1979 S coins, and look closely at that mint mark. If it's crisp, clear, and looks different from the usual blurry S, you could be holding a rare treasure. And if you think you've got one, don't wait, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The difference between a $10 coin and a $10,000 coin is all in the details. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more hidden gems that could be hiding in your change, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin. Your next big payday might be jingling in your pocket right now.